Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. They've got LeBron James. Lance Stevenson is out there with Dwayne Wade. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's KD in at the power forward. And for the Warriors, Jason Tatum is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Doncic, and it's Jokic in at the center position.
Here we go.
And it's the Warriors to start out. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Doncic outside. Back to Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by Tatum.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. And he's making passes like that, too. Watch out.
And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek Freak.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Morant, he's checked in for the Warriors. The pass to Booker. Jokic with a screen on Stevenson. Shoots off the step back. Morant against Wade. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Oh, high motor play by Wade. The defender fouls him, but he still is able to get his shot off.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Dwayne Wade taking 2 shots.
And that one misses.
Well, you look at Wade, and he's I think, a natural leader. He sets the bar high for his teammates and uses his own high-energy play to push everybody else to be at their best.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Warriors. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Morant. Inside and stolen by Chamberlain.
Active hands prevented an easy bucket that time.
James and the dunk by LeBron.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
And it's the Warriors' ball. To the middle. Jokic inside. Chamberlain on him. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
And the rejection by Giannis. Pass to Jokic. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
Around the hoop, Nikola is deadly. Great touch from Jokic there.
Here's Stevenson. Jokic grabs the miss. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Morant. Chamberlain with the rebound. Charlotte trails by 5. Here's KD. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And so Morant will bring it up for the Warriors. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Jokic. Kevin Durant comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Curry subbed in for John Morant. Simons, he's checked in for Charlotte. Charlotte trails by 7. Here's LeBron. Good on the shot.
And the total package, James, is so much fun to watch.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And the Warriors with some changes. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Doncic. And Paul subbed in for Devin Booker.
In for your home team, DeMar DeRozan. Chris Paul.
1:57 left to play in the first quarter. KD passes to Embiid. Tries again. He's off on that one. Good D by Stevenson. From 12 feet out, the Warriors pull it in.
When Joel Embiid entered the NBA, many questioned if he would be able to overcome the devastating injury.
Well, you know, he didn't play his first 2 years in the league. Those questions were fair to ask. I mean, is this guy ever going to get on the court? But once he did, oh my, a monster. I've not seen a big guy do the stuff Joel Embiid can do. It's actually insane. Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
Driving the lane, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Charlotte trails by 7. Here's James, and James throws it down hard.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Curry driving inside. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's Stevenson, and it's Stevenson finishing it off.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive attitude Stevenson brings to the table. He's not going to sit back and settle for jump shots. If he can attack the basket, he will.
Here's Paul. Chamberlain with the rebound. The drive by James. Count that bucket. James has got 8 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Paul. There's the drive. It's good.
You know, for a player that's a bit undersized, he's still compactly built. Chris Paul driving the lane, knows how to angle his body, change his release point. Whatever he has to do, he'll do it in order to get his shot off.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Warriors lead by 5. We'll get things started. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stance-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. And Stevenson is out there with Anthony Simons. And it's LeBron James. And it's Durant. And it's Chamberlain in its center. No good from Booker. Charlotte trails by 5. Here is Stevenson. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Morant kicks to Giannis. Jokic inside, guarded by Chamberlain. Here's Booker, shot clock at 5. Here's Jokic. That shot off. James with some nice D. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Poke loose. Passes it to Simons. A baseline J. Durant. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, he's got those Inspector Gadget arms. I mean, they go on forever. Durant, a threat on the offensive glass, too.
Morant passes to Jokic. He gets it in there. Jokic has got 6 points.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here's Stevenson. Here's KD. Count it, his second make in 4 attempts.
Well, you love to see Durant attacking in the lane, imposing his will. Nothing the defense could do there because he's aggressive and talented.
Jokic kicks to Morant. Back to Jokic. Chamberlain with the block. LeBron against Tatum. No good from LeBron. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. To the paint, Durant with the steal. Here's LeBron. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Giannis drives in.
I tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile to let Antetokounmpo get space to sprint towards the rim. I mean, the dunks he jams home are just downright filthy, ugly, nasty, wicked.
And it's Simons missing. Warriors leading by 3. Greg, when you watch Anthony Simons play, you can see the burst he has on the ball.
And that goes for him attacking the rim and rising up for a shot. Impossible to stay in front of him with that quick first step. And with his skill and athleticism, boy, the sky's the limit.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Different look here for the Warriors. Siakam is checked in for Jokic. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Jason Tatum. Doncic is checked in for Booker. And Curry subbed in for Ja Morant. On defense, Charlotte. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Here's Curry, got a piece of it. Doncic against Stevenson. Shoots over Doncic. And it's Stevenson missing. So it's the Warriors now. Antetokounmpo passes to Siakam.
Phenomenal work on defense. James using his athleticism to make a statement with that block.
That gives them the lead. Stevenson's got the lead up to 1 now for Charlotte.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
And here's Doncic from the arc. The Warriors keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And the basket is good.
Well, that's just a matter of outworking the defense there by Giannis, beating them to the glass and sending it right back.
He takes it in. Warriors with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Doncic left side. Down low, Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
And that's going to be a travel. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Siakam. And Durant subbed in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. There's 45 seconds left here in the second, and Embiid throws it down.
You know, that's a veteran play. DeRozan stays open to all possibilities. That's seeing the game in front of you. Excellent find.
On the wing, James. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
High percentage play. He's excellent around the rim.
Warriors leading by 3. To the inside. It's deflected. Durant with the steal. LeBron, no luck. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Into the lineup for your home team.
Doncic dishes to Embiid, and that one drops.
You know, we see Embiid operate a lot from the perimeter, but he is clearly at his best owning the paint.
Baseline try. No good on the last second attempt there. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Warriors ahead, leading by 5. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at James, what a contribution.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Nikola Jokic. Antetokounmpo is out there with Tatum. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Paul in at the point guard. Free throw, no good for James.
The thing about LeBron's career, no matter where he's gone, he has impacted winning at the highest level. Remarkable.
First team foul.
Curry against Simon. Outside Curry. Takes the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Curry's got 5 points so far.
And the greatest shooter we have ever seen. Curry is just lethal from outside. Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
Curry can't get it to go. Charlotte trails by 4.
And one of the many special things about Steph Curry, his loyalty. Sticking with this Warriors franchise since being drafted back in 09. And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Tatum kicks to Curry. Warriors getting another chance here. Count that one. 10 points for him.
You know, I think you're cooked the moment Antetokounmpo just gets the ball inside. I mean, he's got touch to go with his length and strength.
Tipped away. Pass to Simons. Booker against Stevenson. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Simons. Shoots over Curry. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Simons. And talking about Steph, he is the face of the franchise. And his loyalty is shown.
Steph's been a model citizen, never complains, never causes any issues, willing to work with young teammates. He is the ideal superstar to build around.
And so James will bring it up for Charlotte. Chamberlain the pass to Stevenson. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Warriors leading by 4. Here's Antetokounmpo. Booker outside. The 15-footer, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
Always good to see Giannis get his teammates involved because he knows he can't do it alone.
Here's Stevenson driving in, and it's slammed in by Stevenson.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped.
And finishes with force. Boy, you got to love that.
Timeout called the Warriors. And the Warriors with some changes. Siakam is checked in for Jokic. James comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Morant in for Curry. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. James, the pass to Siakam. Takes it from 10. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Charlotte trails by 4. Here's LeBron. And James throws it down hard.
You know, once LeBron's at the rim, you might as well turn your head if you don't want to appear on a poster somewhere, because he's throwing it down with force when he gets to the rack.
Morant against Simon. James outside. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And the Warriors with some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Siakam. Kevin Durant comes in for Tatum. And Doncic is subbed in for Devin Booker. James outside. For the tie. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
Free throw good, LeBron.
2 shots.
One drops. He ties it up. And it's the Warriors' ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Inside, here's LeBron. And that one is off. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Takes it inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
And of all the attributes, one thing that sometimes gets overlooked with Chamberlain is the court vision. Makes a great read there.
Outside Durant. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And so here's Charlotte. A 2-point game. To the paint. Here's Durant. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Durant's got 6.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Timeout called the Warriors. DeMar DeRozan is checked in for the Warriors. Chris Paul comes in for Morant. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Pokusevski's checked in for Kevin Durant. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Charlotte leading by 4. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
It's good on the putback.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Paul against Simon. Paul passes to Durant. To end the run. The offensive rebound. They shoot again. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Will Chamberlain picks one up.
KD is so good at drawing contact. You might remember now they changed the rules on that rip move that he perfected.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Kevin Durant, 2 shots.
That's good from Durant. Durant hits them both. 27 seconds left in the third. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
When Lance Stevenson is focused, he's very dangerous. Has a ton of talent, good, strong physical body, athletic, versatile. He does a lot of good things out there.
The line for 2.
All free throws good from Lance Stevenson. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Warriors. They trail by 6. Outside Durant. Kicks it out to Paul. On the wing, Doncic. From deep. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Charlotte with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defensive mindset clearly focused on clamping down on LeBron James, and their game plan is working. Back to the action in just a minute. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the 4th. We've got Anthony Simon. Also Lance Stevenson out there. Chamberlain is out there with LeBron James. And it's Pokusevski in at the 4-man position. Here's Chamberlain, a second chance effort, and the layup is good. Chamberlain got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for Charlotte.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
LeBron with the block. Here's Pokusevski. That falls. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Pokusevski's got the lead up to 10 now for Charlotte. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Charlotte.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
Well, let's make sure we don't overlook the steals they've been able to get now. Those forced turnovers have helped them put points on the board and in their pocket.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Jokic at the line for 2.
First one falls for him.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. And Jokic drops them both. And from second rounder to MVP, Greg, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league.
Here's James. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your home team, Stephen Curry.
That's good from Stephen Curry. Hey, Clark, one stat where Jokic is consistently dominant, of course, is rebound.
Well, he does everything well, but you're right. Season after season, game after game, Kevin, he is eating that glass. He stays near the top of that particular statistic. And he knows games are won and lost on the boards, and he wants to be able to contribute in that way. But he is a brilliant, brilliant player, not just a rebounder.
Tatum drives in. That one wide left. Charlotte leading by 7. Here's Pokusevski. Drives to the hoop. And that one, good. Pokusevski's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Timeout called the Warriors. The short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Booker outside, and the pass to Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down and try to get some easy ones.
In the corner, Tatum with it. Booker with no one around. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
And with Booker's mechanics and confidence, you're always going to assume he's going to make that.
Here's Pokusevski.
Punching foul. Giannis Antetokounmpo. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the away
And the
team,
first one at the line is good.
Aleksej Pokusevski taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. To the middle, here's Jokic, and he lays it straight in. 10 points for Jokic.
You can just see and feel Antetokounmpo elevating his playmaking skills, really looking to get his teammates involved.
On the wing, James, guarded by Tatum. LeBron kicks to Simons. The shot that time, not on target. Giannis with some nice D. Here's Curry. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Pokusevski's got his 4th rebound in this one. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. And to Antetokounmpo. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of game.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're up by 5. 1:36 left in the fourth. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. The shot's good from Simon. And Charlotte leads by 7.
Boy, it feels like we're tallying every assist, every point, all part of LeBron's expansive legacy.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 7. 1:32 left in the game.
Give them a hand, fans. Your dance team.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Curry passes to Jokic. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. Charlotte leading by 7. Here's Simons. It's hauled in by Jokic.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down. Man, the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
Here's Pokusevski offline with his 3. So it's the Warriors now. Booker the pass to Jokic. Got it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Easy to understand why they turn to Jokic in these situations. He has a knack for cashing in on big possessions.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
They've got to go all out trying to force a turnover here.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and they go to the intentional foul.
Team foul. Shooting for the away team.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker.
Well, LeBron's used to shouldering the load, and there's no question he can handle these big moments.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Timeout called the Warriors. They trail by 4. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Curry, long range from the inbound. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
No question about it. Curry is on fire right now.
Jokic with the steal. It falls!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Well, I tell you what, Lance Stevenson, a.k.a. Born Ready, has just been sensational.
Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Booker dishes to Curry. Jokic sets the screen for Curry.
How about the big-time clutch basket from Jokic? No backup in him, despite the major pressure. It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
So a close game sees Charlotte taking this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next.